I graduated in the mid-90s from Penn State University with degrees in theater and animal science, actually. I wanted to be a veterinarian originally, or I thought I did. I guess I didn't know what I wanted to do, so that seemed like the right thing. But I got a degree in theater as well, and I spent the last 10 to 15 years as a professional actor and singer, working in theaters, cruise ships, national tours, dinner theaters all over the country and all over the world for that matter. But I've always had a passion for sports. I played sports growing up. I played football, basketball. I wrestled for pretty much all of my youth, all the way up through high school, ran track and field, baseball, and always had a passion for sports and sports broadcasting, listening on the radio, watching on television, and I always had the dream of being a play-by-play caller for any sport. So I found out about sports management worldwide in the summer of 2006, actually, when I was working at the American Jukebox Theater. And I got in touch with the people there. At the time, it just wasn't the right time for me to start the class. I eventually, the next year, came around to it, had some talks with some friends, and they're like, well, why don't you just do it? So I decided to take the leap, and it was, it's an easy leap. It was just taking a course. There was no way it was gonna hurt me. It was gonna benefit me to learn more about the industry. And my wife and I moved to the Kansas City area because Steve Nash, who was actually my instructor on the sports broadcasting course, said there was opportunity in the network, that it was at a point where they were looking to expand. We had kept in touch, and he knew my background a little bit, and he also remembered me from the course and what I brought to the table, I guess, in that aspect. And through some phone conversations and working online with him to kind of, build me up to where I would be at the point to host my own show, and that's where I am right now. In fact, I start Monday night with my first show. SMWW gave me context that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And we just talked about the fact that my instructor ended up giving me the job that I have now. I earned that as well, but I wouldn't have had that contact had I not taken the course. And I've gotten to meet some incredible people through him as well, but also, like you said, with this weekend has been fantastic. It was a great weekend here at the conference. I found myself sitting during the social yesterday afternoon. I was sitting there just kind of minding my own business, and Marvin Lewis, the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, comes in and just kind of sits beside me, and I'm okay, there you go, and introduced myself. Why not? I've met several people here this weekend that are people that I would have never had the opportunity to meet, and it kind of puts you on the same level. You feel like you're at least on the same level, is just because you're human beings, and then people like to talk and get to know each other and network. And networking, I've found, especially now that I've actually gotten into the business, it's everything. I would recommend Sports Management Worldwide because as an academic institution, compared to other academic institutions, I really felt that they understand the students' passion for what they're doing, and regardless of what stage in life they're in. And whether you're just getting started with it, there's a lot of people here I've met this weekend that are college students and they're interested in sports. I think it's great for them too, because it's something they can add on to the curriculum that they're in right now. I think it's great for the person like myself that was looking to change careers, because you don't have the time or money necessarily to devote to it at that stage in your life. And it gave me an opportunity to still follow the dream that I had, even though I was, like I said, at a point in my life where you don't want to start from ground zero, and you're always going to have to at a point, but it kind of, instead of going all the way back to the bottom and starting back and going back to a 4-year program, it enabled me to kind of, transition careers a lot smoother, more smoothly.